Welcome back to the Measures of Success Video Practice Buddies series. I'm Dr. Deb. In this session, we're going to show you the best way to sit, hold your bass clarinet, and form a winning embouchure. These things are really important for making a great sound on the bass clarinet, and Caitlin here is going to demonstrate while I take you through the process step by step. Caitlin, let's do this. Can you stand up for everybody for just 1 minute? And now I'm going to ask her, guess what? I'm going to ask her to sit down again. Go ahead and have a seat. See how she does that? She was very careful with her bass clarinet. Look how she's sitting. She's on the front part of the chair, right? Her knees are sort of straight forward. The bass clarinet is really between her knees. Now, again, if you have a neck strap, you really want to talk your band director into getting you a floor peg because that bass clarinet should be right in front of you. Let's take a look at her back. Her back is very straight. And there's not a whole lot of space. I'm sorry, let me say that differently. There is space between her back and the chair, the back of the chair. Take a look at that. She's not resting on the back of the chair so that she can come to the bass clarinet rather than the bass clarinet having to come to her. Now let's take a look at her shoulders. See how nice and relaxed they are? She's got really good shoulders that are relaxed. Caitlin, do me a favor. Make your shoulders not relaxed, like really scrunch them up. Yeah. Do you think that's a good way to play bass clarinet? No, not really. Go ahead and relax them. That's a much better way to approach the bass clarinet and the posture for bass clarinet, because if you don't have relaxed shoulders, then you're not going to have a nice, full, rich, relaxed sound. Take a look at her feet. Her feet are flat on the floor. They're not crossed behind her or in front of the bass clarinet. Again, it gives her some stability for the bass clarinet and also for her breathing. Now let's take a look at correct hand and playing position on the bass clarinet. First, I'd like you to check out Caitlin's right thumb. So go ahead and turn the bass clarinet just a little bit so they can see that, Caitlin. You see how it sits under the thumb rest, right? See the thumb rest right there, and there's Caitlin's right thumb. This offers support and stability for the bass clarinet while you play. Now take a look at the left thumb. The left thumb should be positioned so that it can control the thumb and the register keys on the back of the bass clarinet, and that's exactly where she has it. Okay, turn the bass clarinet towards you in a natural position, and now we're going to look at the fingers on the front part of the bass clarinet. Caitlin's fingers are positioned near each of the appropriate keys on the front of the instrument. So let's take a look at her finger position and check out the natural curve of her fingers. Now, the bass clarinet keys are a little further apart than B-flat clarinet keys, but still she's got a very natural curve. By using that kind of curve, the pads of the fingertips are ready to depress each of those keys so that she can have good technique, especially when she's going fast. The natural curvature of the fingers also helps you to develop really good technique on the bass clarinet, so make sure you're playing with good technique using that natural curvature. So, with your hands and fingers in the correct position, let's take a look at how we are going to form a really good embouchure. The embouchure is how you need to shape your lips and supporting muscles in order to get a really good bass clarinet sound. And watch Caitlin as she goes through her embouchure checklist. First, the red part of the lower lip is going to provide a cushion for the bottom teeth, and they're going to cover them just slightly. Caitlin's top teeth are going to be set on top of the mouthpiece, just like that. Her mouth now closes around the mouthpiece, sort of like in a drawstring fashion. All of those muscles are going to help to support the embouchure. Now notice Caitlin's chin. It's flat, it's pointed downward. This is a really good-looking bass clarinet embouchure, so take a good look at that, and when you form your embouchure, it should just look just like Caitlin's. So with all those things in place, her embouchure is set, and she's on her way to making a great sound, and you will be too. How does that feel, Caitlin, with the posture and the hand position? Everything feels pretty good, right? Exactly. And it's going to feel good for you, too, if you do everything that Caitlin just did. It's really, really easy. And it'll take a little practice, but we know you're going to get it after a little while. The next Measures of Success video practice buddy for the bass clarinet focuses on getting that good sound. So be sure to check that out. She has a great sound, and you're going to love how she plays, and we want you to sound just like Caitlin. So for now, on behalf of everyone here at FJH Music and Caitlin, I'm Dr. Deb. Thanks for joining us.